Well, it would appear that the new camera hasn't quite arrived yet.
It might be arriving later today.
I hope that it hasn't been delayed or worse. We're going to have to go without a camera again. Welcome back to Ancient Tech. Today, we will be looking at the NEC PC-FX, a console released by NEC in the year 1994. The PC-FX was intended to be a successor to the PC Engine, or the TurboGrafx-16 as it was known outside of Japan. However, due to not having a graphics chip capable of producing polygons and being quite costly, it ended up unsuccessful. As such, it never saw a release outside of Japan. Upon starting up the console, you will see this menu pop up. Selecting this icon in the middle of the menu will load whatever game is currently in the disk drive. However, I don't know if this also works with other types of disks. Speaking of disks, this button allows you to eject the disk. Keep in mind that the location of the PC-FX's disk drive is on the top of the system. This icon is what I assume to be for playing music CDs. I mean, it would make sense since there's a microphone and some music notes in the icon. And now for this icon, which I assume allows you to view photos from a disk. There is a camera in a photo within the icon, so it would make sense. And now for this icon. I unfortunately have no idea what it could be for. It could be a memory manager or text editor. I have no idea. Let's see where this icon takes us. This appears to be some other kind of menu. I can't read Japanese, so I have no idea what any of this text says. However, from how the menu looks as well as the icon, I can safely assume that this is for viewing photos. From the look of this icon, I guess this will take me to a music player. And yes, it did indeed take me to one.
これは PC-FX 用 CD-ROM ディスクです。2曲目に
Playing the first track appears to give me a message, which I of course can understand. It's most likely warning me to not put the disc in a music player or risk facing damaged speakers. And then after the message, we get a bunch of differently pitched beeping. I doubt the beeping will end anytime soon, so I will stop it and exit the music player. And now for this icon, which as I've said earlier, I don't know what it could be for. Seeing the menu doesn't exactly help with that. In fact, this menu doesn't look like it belongs in a 32-bit console released in the 90s. And now, we have come to the point of this episode where the games are shown. This time, I don't have many games to choose from, but hopefully this selection is good enough. Besides, I could only get my hands on 3 PC-FX games. This game is called Shanghai, the Great Wall, which I know because of the text at the bottom of the screen. It came out around 1995, which I say because of the text at the bottom. This game is a version of Mahjong in which you have to remove every tile from the board. This can be done by matching pairs of these tiles. There appears to be multiple stages, although I would probably only play the first one. Probably around 11 stages in total for whatever this mode is called. Before I am able to match tiles, the board has to be generated. And now the game has truly started. I can say that the sound effects here do have a nice sound to them. Since this is most likely going to turn into 4 minutes of mahjong, the video will fast forward. However, I would like to show a feature that shows you what pairs can be matched. It can only be used a few times, however, so it should be used wisely. There. Now I know that there are 4 matching pairs and tiles. I'm pretty sure that the bar at the bottom of the screen is a timer. If so, I hope I can match the tiles before it completes. What is going on?
It would appear that the game ends when no legal moves can be made.
I guess I can end the game now, then. I got a higher score on stage 1 than what RH got by stage 2. Because I've achieved the score good enough to be 4th, I will enter in my own initials. Of course, I'm using the initials of what I'm called, which is the Wooden Knight. So that was Shanghai, the Great Wall, which is a mahjong game released around 1995. I will now move on to the next game.
It appears that the new camera has finally arrived.
Well then.
This is a package for the Wooden Knight, which arrived at the post office on the 20th of September, 2040.
That does indeed sound like the package containing the new camera.
I'm going to need you to sign here.
Alright.
There. Now enjoy your package.
Thanks. I was not expecting the camera to arrive this soon. But at least nothing bad happened to it. Since the camera has arrived, I guess I will use it in this video from now on.
I have gotten the box containing things for the NEC PC-FX game console.
And now we can continue onwards with this episode. This next game shows off one advantage that the PC-FX has when compared to its competitors. Battle Heat is a fighting game released as a launch title for the PC-FX. However, it is unique in that the gameplay consists of full motion video or FMVs. Thus, it shows the PC-FX's ability to decompress JPEG pictures 30 times a second while playing audio. Now I should probably get to picking the fighters. As you can see, the game is loading. The round has now begun. Now how I play an FMV fighting game? So it appears that I can do that. It's actually a bit funny just repeating this action. I think I should actually try to attack sometime soon. Or perhaps right at this moment. I'm not going to show the fighting, just to play it safe, with any potential guidelines. But what I will say is that I'm probably just going to keep hitting buttons until my opponent's health is gone. And there we go. I have now won the round. So that was Battle Heat, which was a launch title for the PC-FX. Out of curiosity, I think I will check the options menu. I have no idea what this says. The next game will be the last one shown in this episode. It just has to get through the logos first. This game is a vertically scrolling shoot 'em up that was released in the year of 1997. Because it appears that most of the text is in Japanese, I don't actually know the title of the game.
Two possible pronunciations of the title could be Tayashiniki Zeroigar and Shashiniki Zeroigar.
Oh, I guess I'll refer to this game as Zeroigar then. The game appears to have started or is beginning to start. What I can tell already is that there's a bar at the bottom left side of the screen. There's also some other stuff such as score at the top. There appears to be large boxes that drop what seems to be medals. And of course, there are enemies. Maybe the boxes drop more than medals, since two of those items look nothing like a medal. Also, the bar appears to have drained a little bit after I collided with that enemy. So I'm pretty sure it's some sort of health bar. Actually, I'm certain that it's a health bar, since that item refilled it. I haven't seen anything new to note yet. And now we're flying over trees, it appears. I feel as though I'm close to the end of this stage. Although we will have to see if it really is the end. For what little I know about this game, this could possibly just be the middle. Alright, so this could be the end of the stage after all. Wait, there's a boss here? I guess I will have to defeat it, then. Already, this boss battle seems to be much crazier than the stage. The music even reflects this. I've just lost around a third of my health, it appears. Hopefully I don't lose more health. The health of the boss is now almost gone. And there we go. It seems that the music suddenly stopped so that the boss could yell in defeat. I have no doubt that this has to be the end of the stage. It would make sense, since I defeated the boss. Yeah, this sounds like I've completed the stage now. Unfortunately, I have absolutely no idea what this results screen says. And that was Zeroigar, a shoot 'em up, released in 1997.
To be specific, the names for this game could either be Tayashiniki Zeroigar and Shashiniki Zeroigar.
And since I have now gone through every PC-FX game I have, this will have to be the end of the episode.
But wait, you haven't played a joke from well over 20 years ago yet.
I don't think I will this time, since I don't really know where it would fit.
It's a good thing you are not going to make such an outdated joke, since Redmi and I have found something important. We feel the need to tell you inside of the room itself, though.
Alright then. have to get used to you appearing out of thin air eventually.
Since it appears that Redmi hasn't come with me again, I guess I will have to explain on my own. We found some sort of energy that appears to be connected to something we haven't seen yet.
Like what, exactly?
A form of wormhole that allows for travel across dimensions.
Dimensional travel? That's something I wasn't expecting.
The energy that these wormholes have generated seems to have some side effects on a large amount of technology. Although this information isn't related to the camera, since it appears it was purposefully taken from you.
So you're saying that someone somehow opened a dimensional doorway, stole my camera, leaving behind this energy?
Exactly.
To be honest, I'm not too sure where I should start with this one.
I found a box containing stuff for a console that has the word Genesis on the top.